What impact does it have when parents even briefly prioritize their phones over their children? How can they avoid falling into this habit?
Yeah, so phubbing, I wrote about that because I hadn't learnt that word. I thought, what is that? When you sort of, block someone by, in the supermarket they're on their phone or they're talking to somebody else and they don't see you. So phubbing is when you're not fully present, with your children, even a quick glance at a phone. I go into schools and I do lots of power hours and workshops for parents and schools. And then sometimes I let the children out. If I'm working with the children, they say, oh, can you make sure they go to their mummy and daddy or whatever it is. And I can't tell you how many times you see parents looking down, not looking up when their children run out of school. And that really saddens me, because what does that do to their self-esteem? Because as a child of 7, my dad used to have a Wednesday afternoon off, and he used to come and pick me up. And I remember running down the steps of school, running out to my dad's arms and a great big hug and a chat and, an ice cream probably if I was lucky. But the memory of being, joyfully welcomed out of school back to home sort of thing was such a powerful memory that I think parents are not doing it to be horrid. They're doing it unintentionally, but I'm suggesting, how about thinking about putting your phone away before you come to the school playground so that you can just even smile. And they might be grumpy and hungry, but just be, welcoming to see your child, because that's a memory that I think is very important for them. And, children don't like to feel ignored. I don't like to be ignored either. You see couples in restaurants or in pubs, not talking to each other. They're on their phones. And I know we do it from time to time. We all do it. Of course, I'm not being sort of, better than everybody else. But I want you to be aware of what you're doing. That's all. So have these tech-free moments or tech-free times, certainly meal times and certainly bedtimes. And that school one, perhaps pause to ponder it as you welcome your child out of school. Naming the habit. Oops, I've just checked my phone again, haven't I? A silly thing like that means, oh, I can hear myself. I've done that a few times in the last hour. So that helps you build up self-awareness, because your habits as a parent, they're learning from you all the time. So if your phone is more important than them, they're going to feel that, and they may get naughty and play up because they just want your attention, and any attention is better than no attention, as we know. So another thing you can have is like a phone basket or a phone hat or a phone jail or whatever you want to do. Make it fun and say, right, everybody put their phones in, it's tea time, and we're going to, put them in the other room away from all the notifications. And that's one simple thing, actually. Just turn off the notifications. It makes a big difference. Go in and have a bit of a detox around your apps. Do I use that one? Do I need that one? All of those things, all these small things really help. And one amazing tip is turn your screen black and white, because it's no longer so exciting, because it's not popping and colourful and lovely and, oh, look, the colour makes it even more exciting. So if you turn it black and white, it's not quite so appealing, and that really works very well with families, I found.
Wow, I didn't know that. So I should try changing my screen to black and white now. So, and with this work from home culture, what I have been observing is parents are taking their office meetings and everything while they are picking up their children. So, which cannot be avoided. But like the tips that you shared, like having a basket at home and having dinner together, screen free time, and having a bedtime story reading, or anything else to bond with the children, those are all some things that can be definitely the parents can consciously make an effort to take steps to do all those make all those opportunities at home to be screen free and device free.
And when you're working from home, because I remember talking about this during the pandemic, of course, is make a board jar. So you get a jar, you decorate it with the kids, make it pretty and mess around for ages, getting it all very nice with glitter. And then you get some paper and you have it near there, colourful paper if you like, and write down some ideas that are cheap, quick and simple that they could do if you're on a call or you have to do half an hour and they are younger, they need to occupy their time and they don't knock on the door or they come in whining about something. They go to the board jar and they can pick out, do a jigsaw, do a cartwheel, whatever it might be, to pass that little bit of time while you are trying to, be professional.
These videos are proudly sponsored by Mobicip because we are dedicated to helping families set clear agreements and build healthy technology habits together.